So I know this is a terrible angle, and I'm sitting in my car because it's going to be a car chat again, but I look like crap and I feel like crap, literally. Um, about 5 days ago now, I believe, I took a home pregnancy test, just to rule it out. Me and my boyfriend, like, we weren't planning on trying or anything like that, but I always like to keep pregnancy tests on hand. That way, if I'm having a very stressful month, which is very common for me, with finishing up the semester and just doing a bunch of things like with the girls, and like Allie had surgery and things like that back in September. Like, my cycle has literally been everywhere. And then I was also having a lot of trouble sleeping, so I noticed that my last cycle before the last, that my period was, I believe, 4 days late, but then it did come on, and I did take pregnancy tests within those 4 days, and all of them were negative. And then I had another cycle, but that cycle was really short. I think my period was only about 4 days or 3 days long. It was something really short. Like, my periods are usually always like 5, maybe 6 days, and I always really get like heavy periods. But yeah, so I did that, and I was like, you know what? I just finished coming back from Ariella's Thanksgiving Day program at the church that she attends for preschool, and the church I also attend on Sundays. And I took the test, and literally immediately it was positive, and it was so shocking. Like, I was hyperventilating. Like, I was talking to my boyfriend on the phone at the time, and he was just like, what's happening, and I couldn't even get the words out because I was so surprised, because I've taken so many tests and they've always been negative. So for me, it was hard to even imagine, like, how is it even positive? And not only just that, but also I'm really, like, good with, like, paying close attention to my cycle, and not having fun on certain days, to assure that I don't get pregnant. But I guess, like, with my cycle being as wacky as it has been, everything was thrown off, because, like, the days that we did have fun wouldn't even create a pregnancy. Like, I don't know how it happened. Like, I know, like, anytime, obviously, that you're having fun, there's always that huge possibility, and turn off my air conditioner. Anything can happen, and we both know that. But I was just in shock. I couldn't even get the words out, and he was like on his way to work, and he's just like, I'm gonna pull over. I want you to take a breath, and I want you to tell me. And I was just like trying to get the words out and just tell him, like, I took a test and it's positive. And his response was just like, oh, okay, that's fine. There's no reason to, like, stress. Like, that's not bad. And I'm just like, do you know what I just said? He's like, yeah, like, you're pregnant. And I feel like the fact that he was so calm, cool, and collected about it, and his response alone is, like, what really helped me settle down and kind of, digest everything that was happening within that moment. Like, the entire month of November has just been insane, between school and the girls having stuff, and the girls being out of school for a lot of different things and reasons. And then he has been doing a lot of stuff for the Army lately. It was just like one thing after another. Oh, and then it was my birthday, and then there was our anniversary, which was like 3 days after my birthday. And then we also celebrated Thanksgiving. I think I found out right before Thanksgiving. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I found out on Wednesday. So the day right before Thanksgiving. And I haven't even really been sleeping that well lately anyway. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So once I digested that, and he just told me, you know, it just means that things just have to be moved around. We just got to plan for certain things. Like, there's no reason to, like, stress. It really helped me kind of not accept it, but be optimistic about it. Like, I feel like if he would have panicked and had a heart attack, then I would have panicked and had a heart attack even more, and it would have been terrible. But he was just, like, so cool and calm about it. And then, like, the past few days, he's just been, like, mentioning different things, like, oh, my mom's gonna be excited, or, like, oh, oh, what else did he say? I don't remember. My brain is everywhere today. But yeah, he just says, like, little cute things every single day, just showing that, you know, he's okay with this and that he loves me. And he tells me, like, nonstop that he loves me and the baby, and that I have nothing to stress about. And then on that note, the day after Thanksgiving, I got extremely sick. Friday evening, I got a fever. Like, when I got off of work, my whole body was, like, shaking. Actually not shaking, it was aching, because it wasn't shaking yet. And then my aunt was like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, let the girls spend the night here, you go home and rest. So I'm like, okay, yes, like, I will take you on that offer. So I feel like it's making me look like I have a mustache. So I took my aunt on that offer and went home and tried to rest. And my boyfriend came home and he was just, like, trying to take care of me. Like, my whole body was shaking and I was burning up. Just ridiculous things. I just felt like pure crap. And then the next 2 days afterwards, actually I think the next morning, I felt oddly better, not 100%, because my back was hurting. Not actually my back, my hips were hurting. You know, like, sometimes when you're pregnant, like, you can feel like everything's stretching and pulling. Like, that's what it felt like, and that's all I really felt. But then after around the around the afternoon, I just started feeling terrible again. And later on that night, I had another fever. And then last night, I didn't have any shaking fits from my fever, but I did feel like crap. And I've been getting lots of sleep, but yeah, my eyes still look like I have huge bags under them, like I'm still drained. I've been trying to drink lots of fluids and trying to, like, force feed myself to make sure that I have enough energy. But yeah, just feeling complete crap. So today I'm going to the doctor's, my primary care doctor, not my OB. That way they can check me and see if maybe I have an infection or something, or a virus. Because 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant and got sick with a fever and everything, I did have a cold and my voice was very hoarse, and I had a cough and, you know, a runny nose. But then it started to go away. But I feel like it started to go away, but then it got worse, because now, like, my throat hurts. My nose is congested. Like, I feel like I'm talking through my nose, like I'm really nasally. And I feel like I have a sinus headache. Like, my head hurts, my ears hurt. And then, of course, the fever. So I just want to get checked out. Like, I don't want to be popping, like, Tylenol, like candy. And I'm against that when I'm not pregnant. So being pregnant, I'm sorry, I'm even more against it. So yeah, so I hope everything goes well. And I need to still call my OB and make an appointment for that. That way I can plan ahead and make sure that my boyfriend can be there. And I know that I think next week or the week after, we're supposed to be going on vacation for our anniversary, because our anniversary, we didn't really do anything, because, like I said, like, a few days before our anniversary was my birthday. We were just like, you know, instead of celebrating my birthday and then 3 days later our anniversary, and then a few days later Thanksgiving, like, let's just, you know, space it out, not stress ourselves out, and just plan, like, a little getaway trip. We're not going to go any place really far. We're going to actually go to the Poconos, which is a little over an hour. I'm so rude in this video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I know usually around week 6 I get really bad morning sickness, and I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm going to attempt the impossible and try to just eat periodically throughout the day in the hopes that I won't barf my brains out come vacay. Because I know the first night he would, like he told me months ago, like, I want the first night, like, you know, we have to have a romantic dinner, like, no ifs, ands, or buts. And, like, I told all of my coworkers that. And, like, all of them were like, oh my gosh, he's gonna propose to you. And now I'm thinking, like, if that's the case, it's like, maybe that is why he's so chilled about me being pregnant now. Because, like, we started planning our vacation, I think 2 months ago, back around September. Actually, after September. Probably towards the end of September, because initially we also said we weren't going to plan an anniversary trip, because after, like, Thanksgiving and, like, Black Friday and all that craziness, and then it's going to be my dad's birthday and getting ready for Christmas, it's going to be mayhem. And he was like, no, like, I think first we were like, just no, we're not going to do that, we're just going to, you know, be chilled, we're not going to worry about having a vacation. And then I think in October, maybe at the beginning of October, he was like, if we're going to plan a vacation, we need to plan it now. I'm just like, whoa, you told me we weren't planning a vacation. So just like me telling my coworkers that as well, they also think he will. But who knows? We will see. But I'm just thankful that I am going to the doctors. And hopefully they can give me something to make me feel better, so that way I can feel better about our mini muffin, which is what we're calling it right now. And I can continue to go to work and school and feel better and get maybe a decent night's rest, and not constantly have fevers and, like, body aches and earaches. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna go to Starbucks now and actually get something to drink and eat, because I haven't eaten breakfast. My appointment's at 10:15 and it's 9:08 now. I've been sitting in my car watching YouTube for about 30 minutes. Now my stomach is eating itself, and on the way to dropping the girls off to school and everything, I did eat some crackers, but they didn't do me any justice. And I really feel like it's important for me to eat, because my morning sickness gets so bad, and I'm so nervous about it, especially since next semester I'm going to be taking a crap load of classes, not including working. And I think, like, for my boyfriend, that's something that was really important to him as well, is that he doesn't want me to, you know, overwork myself. And he feels like, you know, maybe that's why I'm also got sicker, because I already wasn't sleeping well. And now the fact that I got pregnant, my immune system probably dropped a lot. And now I'm really not sleeping well because I'm sick, and he just feels like I just need to take a break. Today I was supposed to go to class and work, but I'm not going to work and I'm not going to class. I'm going to go to the doctor's, maybe take a nap, eat, and do some homework. That way tomorrow maybe I'll feel refreshed and I won't feel half dead, and hopefully the doctors prescribe me with something so that I'll feel better. But yeah, off we go.